Welcome everyone to the LEGO Field Game Season 2 premiere. We are very excited to be here in New Brick City where they have built an amazing new stadium for us to hold this competition. 16 teams will compete in single elimination to see who is the champion of the field games. Now let's head down to the field to see what's in store for our competitors in this first round.
Welcome everyone, it is Season 2 of LEGO Field Games and we are excited to get things started. The first event is the tire push, where 4 members from each team push a tire across the finish line. The first team in each heat to finish advances to the next event.
First up, we have Team Ghostbusters, and they will be facing Team Nexo. Let's see them down at the starting line. They're discussing some strategy at the moment, but let's get started. Please take your place at the starting line, teams. Get ready, get set, go! And they're off, and it looks like this is an even match between these two teams. They are both doing well, and it looks like Team Nexo might just edge them out, and they did. Team Nexo will advance to the next round. Great job.
Venkman, any thoughts on your team's defeat tonight?
Well, we're scientists, not athletes, so, you know.
Next, we have Team Pirates taking on Team Gryffindor. Now, this will be quite the interesting matchup, as Team Pirates is much more experienced than the young Team Gryffindor. Will youth be able to beat out experience? Let's find out. And the teams are at the starting line. Get ready, go! And they're off. Looks like Team Pirates might have the edge with their experience. Team Gryffindor's putting up a good fight, but that bump may have held them up too much. And yes, Team Pirates has finished ahead of them. They will also be advancing. For our third face-off, we have Team Nexo taking on Team Ninjago. This will be an interesting matchup again because we have two well-oiled teams invented by LEGO that work well together and have been around about the same amount of time. The Knights have geared up and the Ninjas are ready to go. Let's get started. Get ready, teams, and go! They are off, looking very evenly matched again. Team Ninjago goes over the bump, no problem. It looks like Team Nexo had a hard time. Their big guy Axel, he fainted. He's down. And so they have to go on without him, and that cost them the match. Team Ninjago for the win. Last face-off of Round 1, Part 1 will be Team TMNT taking on Team Bikini Bottom. This will be a fun one, as it is two teams coming from beloved cartoons, but which one will come out on top? That's the question we have for this last face-off. Let's see what happens. And get ready, go! It's even at the start. Uh-oh, Team Bikini Bottom's having a hard time on the hump.
Maybe we should take this tire and push it somewhere else.
Well, it looks like that hump cost Team Bikini Bottom as Team TMNT finishes uncontested. They will be advancing to the next round. Good job, TMNT. And we are excited to have the next. Time for part 2 of round 1, the tire push. Let's get started. Next, we have Team Overwatch taking on Team Star Wars. Now, this is classic Star Wars. And let's go down to the field and see them. They're down there getting ready. It's time to take your positions, teams. Get ready and go. And the two teams are off. They look evenly matched as they get started here. And Overwatch might be getting a slight lead. And yes, Overwatch has taken this round. They will be moving on to the next event. Now we have Team Lego Movie versus Team DC Vigilantes. These are two teams that are returning from last year, but with slightly different rosters this time. Let's see how they handle each other's competition this round. And they look ready to get started. Go! They are off. Again, this looks pretty evenly matched like many of our other competitions have been. Team DC slightly ahead, and they have taken this event. They will be advancing. Sorry, Team Lego Movie. Bad Cop looks pretty broken up about this. Homer Simpson returns with a new Team Springfield versus Team Toy Story. Let's go down to the field. They are walking into the arena and getting set up on the starting line. We were promised by both Mr. Burns and Emperor Zurg that we'd have good showings from these teams tonight. Let's find out if we will. And go. They're off. They are out the gate and they're going over the bump in the middle. Team Springfield taking the lead, and they have finished ahead. And Team Toy Story looks pretty upset. Springfield moving on.
Emperor Zurg, any thoughts on this loss?
There will be vengeance.
Our final face-off in round 1 is Team Middle-earth returning to take on Team S.H.I.E.L.D. The two teams are entering the arena and getting ready at the starting line. We understand Team S.H.I.E.L.D. is still pretty beaten up after Endgame. Will they be able to handle this competition? Let's find out. And go! They are moving down the field. Looks pretty even so far. They're both over the bump. It's going to be close, but Team Middle-earth has taken the lead just barely. Sorry, Team S.H.I.E.L.D. Team Middle-earth advances, and we get ready for the next event, which will be a Tug of War competition. We are hopping right into round 2 of our event. Let's go down to the field.
We're down here at the base of challenge number 2, the Tug of War. Each team will take an end of the chain and pull with all their might, and the first team to fall in the mud will be disqualified. The remaining team will advance to the next challenge.
Up first for round 2, we have Team Nexo taking on Team Pirates. Our two teams are taking their positions on the two sides of the mud pit. They look poised and ready to get this challenge started. Let's see who comes out on top. And go! There's some good back and forth going on here. It looks like it's a pretty even match. But Team Nexo has the advantage. They've pulled Team Pirates right into the mud, and they are moving on. Next, Team TMNT taking on our returning champions from last year, Team Ninjago, where they were a force to reckon with on the Tug of War. Both teams are set up and ready to get this challenge underway. And get ready, go! The chain is pulled tight between the two teams as they try to get momentum. Looks like TMNT might be getting some momentum as they pull Kai and Nia into the mud. They have won and will be advancing. Our second to last matchup is Team DC versus Team Overwatch. The two teams are mounting the platform, taking their positions, and getting their hands on the chain. They look very serious as they stare each other down. Who will come out as the victor in this face-off? We're about to find out. Get ready, go! The chain is being pulled tight as Team Overwatch yanks and makes some ground. Team DC is losing their footing, and it looks like they're going down. Yep, Batman is in the mud, and Team Overwatch has claimed victory here. They will be moving on, and Team DC will not.
Batman, any thoughts from Team Gotham?
I blame the rest of the team because, after all, I am Batman.
Our final match is Team Springfield versus Team Middle-earth. The two teams are getting set up. Last year, Homer Simpson's team failed on the Tug of War against Team Ninjago, but with this new lineup, they may be a match to contend with. Let's see how this goes against Team Middle-earth. And get ready, go! The two teams pull with all their might. It looks like it's pretty close. The two teams are going back and forth, but Springfield has the advantage, and they pull some of Team Middle-earth into the mud. They have won. That was some exciting Tug of War action we just had. Stay tuned for the next event, the Monkey Bars, as our remaining 4 teams. Our teams are eager to get started on round 3. Let's go down to the field and see what awaits them.
I'm down here in front of our third obstacle, the Monkey Bars. The first team to have each member individually cross the bars and finish the obstacle will move on to the final event.
We are down to the final 4. Our first 2 teams to take on round 3 are Team TMNT, who will be facing off against Team Nexo. They look excited to take on this new challenge. And get ready, go! The first competitors from each team are off. It looks like Leonardo just barely finishes ahead as the two teams are very evenly matched. The second competitors finished just right on time with each other. The third ones are going. Who will come out on top here? It looks like Michelangelo is getting a slight lead, and he has finished ahead. Good job, Team TMNT. Our 2 remaining top 4 teams are taking their spots at the starting line. We have Team Springfield taking on Team Overwatch. Let's see who wins in this epic matchup. And get ready, teams. Go! Reaper and Flanders lead the way for their teams in this third obstacle. They finished just about at the same time. Much like TMNT and EXO, this is a very even match between Springfield and Overwatch. They are still neck and neck. Uh-oh, looks like Simpson is falling behind, and he has fallen off and run out of stamina. Team Overwatch will be advancing. Good job.
Ned, we're sorry your team didn't make it.
Well, that's oakley dokley. We did our best. And there we have it. We are down to our final two competing teams. Our two remaining teams are getting ready for the final event. Let's go down to the floor.
I'm here with the final two teams as they prepare for the last event. This one is returning from season 1. It's a mountain climb relay race where they move that baton up the mountain, and once they reach the top, they put it inside the trophy to become this season's LEGO Field Game champion team.
Our starting members are being handed the batons, and they are taking their positions. And get ready, go! They've begun the ascent. So far, it is neck and neck. These are both very well-trained teams. They continue to be right at the same point with each other. They're handing it off to one of the final members of the team. The crowd is looking on with awe and wonder. And the batons are being handed to the final members. It is still super close. Who's going to make it to the top first and get it in the trophy? And Team TMNT has taken the win. Congratulations to our champions. Team TMNT has beat Team Overwatch in the final event of the LEGO Field Games 2019 Championship event. We are very excited and proud to have been here. The teams are back down on the floor, and Team TMNT is presented with the winning trophy. Great job, team.
We want to thank our runner-up team and all the other teams who joined us.
We want to congratulate our winning team one more time. Great job, TMNT. And thanks to all of our teams for being here and all of our loyal fans who have watched this series and supported it. It has been a fun event. We hope you've enjoyed it and have a great summer. Thanks for watching, everyone. Now that the LEGO Field Games Season 2 is over, I wanted to do a quick behind-the-scenes discussion on the whole process of Season 2 after doing Season 1. So I did Season 1 a year and a half ago with 8 teams, and several of those teams returned here, but I wanted to go a lot bigger this time since there have been a few new series added like Overwatch, and also my collection's grown quite a bit, so I figured I'd show off the collection and have 16 teams of 5 go this time, which was a lot of fun. It was fun to have that much diversity, and here's a picture of the arena from the mountainside. It was fun to build this whole arena. Here's a picture of the stand I used for filming. It's all made out of Lego, and that's kind of the way I liked it. I can customize it quite a bit for height and the angle to shoot at, so it's a fun stand to use, but that's what I've been using for the field games, and what I'll use for Ninja Warrior as well. And here's a shot of the entire stadium that was used at the end of the film. I hope everyone enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun building it, and if you'd like to see a third season maybe in a year and a half or so, be sure to support and share this video or this series. There's going to be a complete season release soon so that it's all in one place, and I hope everyone enjoyed this. It was a lot of fun, like I said, and I hope you had fun watching.